Um, Hi, I'm Zoe, and Zoe Hinton, and this is Star Wars Geek Girl. I'm here with Lizzy,
Yeah.
and so we're just gonna talk about Star Wars, which is nothing new. There's actually 2 episodes this week because, not to my knowledge, my sister and Axel stole the podcast on Friday.
Yeah.
See, I was at my friend's house for her birthday, and so just I came back, and my dad was like, "Hey, Safi stole your podcast," and I was like, "What?"
I heard Axel talking about it, and after they were done podcasting, they were just talking for hours, and then, and then my brother would say, he's like, "So, what do you want to talk about? Minecraft?" I'm like, "Okay."
I listened to the episode like in the car today and stuff, and just like I loved it. Like at the end, and you're just like, "Axel, what are you doing?"
Yeah. I was upstairs playing games, and my dad's like, "Okay, Axel's stealing a podcast." I'm like, "What?" Yeah, it was funny though. Axel is adorable. I don't know.
I was listening, and they didn't cry at once, and it's not Star Wars Geek Girl if you don't cry. Like,
Yeah. I'm trying to. There we go. Okay, got it.
okay, so I don't know. I don't have much else to say about Safi and Axel stealing the podcast.
I think he liked it.
Yes, Safi definitely enjoyed it. Just I think the last half hour of the podcast, they weren't even talking about Star Wars anymore. They were just talking about Minecraft and Five Nights at Freddy's.
They were talking about glitches too, in video games.
Yeah. So yeah, there's that, and then your birthday was this past week, and I sent you a present.
Yeah, I loved it. I didn't know who it was from.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
like, "Mom, did you get this?" And then she's like, "No, Zoe did." I'm like, "Oh." And I opened it, and I was like, "What is this?" It's amazing. It was like a bouquet of a bunch of stuffed animals. It was great. I don't have enough.
A bouquet of Star Wars plushies.
Yeah, I really, really liked it. It was funny. I still have it. It's well, duh, but it's upstairs. Um, when I got them, I took out the sticks, and I was playing with them, and my dad grabs an Ewok and he puts it back on the stick, and he's just swirling them around and playing with them. I'm like, "Dad, what are you doing? What are you doing? It's mine. It's mine." I like the Ewoks, and I like all of them. Ewoks are good too. They're amazing.
Yeah, the cute plushy things. Your mom posted it on Instagram and Twitter and stuff.
She did?
Yeah.
I didn't even know she took them. She's like, "I'll be right back." I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, so she took a picture of them. And so yeah. They're cute. So, and then I guess in other recent news, because I'm trying to avoid the elephant in the room, your dad released a video on April Fool's.
Yeah.
And it was of him in his Quinlan Voss costume, right? That was his Quinlan.
Yeah.
And he was fighting Darth Maul. And it had Netflix, and it looked like there was gonna be a TV show starring your dad, but it's not real, and it makes me sad. It makes me sad because it should be real.
My
sister's Springtrap head is sitting right here when she was talking to Axel.
When my dad showed me, he was looking at the comments, and they were like, everyone was mad at the people who made it. And they're like, or some of them were like, "Is this real? Congratulations!" Blah, blah. I'm like, "No, stop! It's April Fools, everybody."
It should be real.
Yeah. And then what was I doing? I don't remember, but it was just really funny. And then he showed me another video that the same people made, and it was Legend of Zelda, and it was like Legend of Zelda movie coming out April 1st, 2008. I'm like, liar. And so on the comments for the Star Wars episode, movie, it was like, you fooled me like a few years ago with that Legend of Zelda trailer. I'm not gonna get fooled again. It was really funny.
Yeah, it should have been real. It should be real. It should happen.
It looked really cool.
It should happen. It should be real.
Boss is shredded by Darth Maul.
So now I guess we have to talk about the inevitable subject of the Rebels premiere.
I went. It was awesome. Okay, I know you're mad at me because you didn't go, but I can make it up to you. I got your Jawa card signed by Ashley and Vanessa.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
So I have, and I'm going to send them to you. And at the end of the premiere, they gave us this big picture of Ahsoka, like, fighting Vader. And I got it signed for you by Dave and Ashley. Dave Filoni and Ashley Eckstein. So it's in a folder and it's ready to go out.
Oh my god.
And I told him, I was like, "Oh, it's for my friend that I do a podcast with." And he's like, "What's her name?" I'm like, "Zoe." And then he put to Zoe. And then he drew a love cat or Tuca cat. I don't know. I don't remember his name. I don't remember. But it was so cute.
You're amazing. That is that.
So I got your Jawa card sign, Safi's Jawa card sign, and both you and Safi's Jawa card. So. You're welcome.
You broke me.
Yeah, I broke you. I is not surprised.
Thank you. You're so awesome. I don't know.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know how to. I don't know. I don't know.
Like, yeah. In the beginning, everyone was there getting interviewed. And it was like, I took a picture with Ashley, and we were trying to upload it to the Star Wars Geek Girl, website thingy, Facebook thingy, but it wouldn't work. But it's basically Ashley and I waving at you guys, and she's saying hi, and she's saying, "Oh, we're at the premiere. Hi, Zoe," you know. So. I felt bad that you weren't here, and I was like, I gotta get Zoe. She got me something. I gotta get her something.
I don't know.
You okay?
No.
Oh.
Okay. No, I'm
Face is red.
I know. I don't know. I thank you.
No problem.
Okay. That was very unexpected. um I don't know. I don't know. Okay. So I don't know. Okay. All right.
Okay.
No. All right. Rebels. Okay. So we didn't get to talk about Mystery of Chopper Base.
It was okay.
It was
Like
Rex. Rex was cool.
when Rex was getting taken away, I was like, oh no, Jonah's gonna get mad. He's gonna cry. Don't cry, Jonah.
Jonah's going to climb into the TV screen and go rescue Rex.
Yes.
It was a Rex cue.
Stop. Stop.
I make myself laugh with my own jokes.
I was taking a quiz that my friend forced me to take, and I was like, okay, whatever. I don't remember what it was called, but like one of the questions was like, how do you die? And then I don't remember what it said. Like, oh, gets like stabbed in the back by friend, or like natural causes, or like going on an adventure. And then there was one by too much your friend's puns. I'm like, that one. How I die.
Puns. Death by puns.
Sorry. I just realized I could make my screen bigger. Or bigger.
So yeah, I thought the episode was good. It was Sabine and those weird creature things.
Spiders. I don't remember what they're called.
I felt for Zeb, because I'm arachnophobic. So like.
So was Axel.
So I'm just like, and Zeb was just like, too many legs. I'm just like, Zeb, I understand.
No, I'm okay with spiders as long as they're not bigger than my house. Then I'm okay with them. But
Well, so you're okay with spiders.
yeah,
Spiders don't tend
as long
to
as
be...
they don't come near me, they're okay.
I just don't like the
I'm
way
really
they
scared of
move. It's the way they move. It's like...
I don't know. I'm not really scared of any insects.
A spider is not an insect. It is an arachnid. Because it has
Okay.
8 legs instead of 6.
Any bug-like thing. I don't know. I used to be scared of beetles until they were like all over my school, flying around, and I was like, okay, this is normal, totally normal.
Just to get used to it.
But I remember, I was scared of one bug. I was in Mexico, and like, I would play. It was when I was little. I would play outside for once in my life, and like, there were these giant red ants that were everywhere. And I got so freaked out that I ran back inside. I was like, no. It's not right. Not right. But I love how no one cared about the pilot that got eaten.
I know. What was her name?
Or I don't
It was like,
remember.
I don't know.
Didn't it start with like a D or something?
Yeah, it did. I'm gonna look it up now.
Oh. Power of internet.
The internet is all powerful.
Like no one even
Like-
they looking for her, but then Rex. Oh no, who cares about the pilot?
Like at first,
Rex.
at first they were just like, all right, we need to find this pilot, and then like, they need a pilot, and then they were like, But then, like, as soon as Rex got captured, like, I don't care about her. We just need to find Rex. I mean, like, I get it because it's Rex and he's awesome, but, like, you can't just forget somebody. Like, have a little bit of empathy and concern. That's the second female
Her
pilot
helmet?
to die.
Yeah. Hera
Hera's okay.
is a female pilot. I don't know. No, but like I was listening to Jonah and her mom's podcast, and they were saying how her helmet, the pilot's helmet, looked like one of those creatures, the small, tiny creatures with the shells on that planet. And maybe they mistaken her for like food and
Maybe.
stuff.
But why would they take Rex? Because he didn't have a helmet.
Maybe they just, I don't know. Have you searched it up yet?
It's the. I'm working on it.
But I didn't like when Rex was trapped in like the legs of the spider.
That was weird. It
I was like,
it's just like.
is it dead?
It's like, ew.
But I thought it was like a dead one, because it was like whitish, or maybe that was just the light. And I got kind of freaked out. It was nasty.
Apparently, like, I don't know. It was like, apparently, it was like saving Rex for the kiddos. They were just like, all right, children, come eat the old bald man with the beard. I don't know.
Do you know who John Farmer is? He worked on Clone Wars. I don't remember what he did. I think he did like what's it called? He worked on another movie. Book of Life. He did like the what's it called? Like, I don't know. It was at first I thought he did the animation, but I asked my dad and he said he didn't. So like I don't know anymore. But now we like meet up with him a lot, because when he does Captain Rex, and he does it really, really good, because he has like face. He has the face. And whenever I look at him, I'm like, no. Oh, are you gonna die? I don't even know. But yeah.
I'm trying to find the episode guide for Mystery of Chopper Base, but everything is surrounded by emotion. Alright. So Mystery of Chopper Base. It's Coolio. I don't know. It's actually really cool. And I can't find. Oh wait. Haha! I found it.
Do.
As soon as it loads, I can do the thing. Loading. Do. Click. I don't understand.
I thought you found it.
I did, and there's so much stuff. I don't know.
I feel like it was Dakar, but I don't think so.
No, Dakar.
I don't even know who Dakar is. Who's Dakar?
I know that Quar. I don't know, DQAR with an apostrophe in there somewhere. That's for the rebel bases. What is it? Dicer. I didn't find it. My dad told me, but it's Lieutenant Dicer.
Red shirt.
And
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, she's dead. Ah.
R.I.P. From beginning to the beginning of the episode to beginning of the episode. That's when she died.
I'm sorry, Lieutenant Dicer, but you had to die because of plot reasons.
Yeah.
Alright. So there's that.
The owls. Did you notice the owls?
I love owls.
You can't nod.
I know, yeah. I nodded. Yes, I nodded.
They can't see you.
I'm sorry. But I did notice the owls. I love owls. Owls are adorable.
People were saying, before Twilight of the Princess came out, they were like, oh, the owls. There are 2 owls in the beginning, and then afterwards, it's only one is circling around Ezra. And they were like, is Ezra gonna die? Who's gonna die? And I don't know. It's
Alright, so we're gonna start with Twilight of the Princess, and we're going to talk about it from the beginning of the episode, and we're just gonna go through it, because a lot happened in 1 hour. And you're looking at me funny. So we're going to start, and so there... Alright, so I cried for hours.
Okay, there was one thing that my dad did a review on the whole episode, all the episodes in season 2, right? But there was one of he did one on Twilight of the Apprentice, not Reprentice. What is that? Anyway, he did on all of them. Like, they're all here. Basically, what he thought of it, and yes, there are spoilers. Anyway, so he did Siege Lothal, The Last Commanders, and Relics of the Old Republic. Always 2 there are. Eyes of Brokenhorn, Wings of the Master, Blood Sisters, Stealth Strike, Future of the Force, Legacy, Princess on Lothal, The Protector of Concord Dawn, Legends of the Lasat, The Call, Homecoming, The Honorable Ones, which I ship, Zeb and Callus. Anyway, Shadow of Darkness,
Calzeb.
The Forgotten Droids.
The Forgotten Zeb. Everybody just forgot about Zeb for no reason at all. Like, bye, Zeb.
Mystery of Chopper Base and Twilight of the Princess. I want to read this one because it's really good, and you're gonna cry, and I'm gonna cry.
Okay,
and then
so what if we go through our review and then we read your dad's review and compare and contrast?
But
I know you're excited, but I wanna.
There's one thing that I want to say because it'll make you cry.
I'm already gonna be crying. Don't worry about it. I cried for hours after the episode ended, and I cried that morning at school. And actually, I was crying in English, and somebody came in, and they were just like, "What's wrong with her?" And somebody else was like, "She has SRD," and they were like, "What's that?" And it was like Star Wars related distress.
Star Wars related distress. When I went to the premiere, like afterwards, like, cause we don't really know exactly if Ahsoka's dead. You just see her walk into the temple, right?
She's okay. She's okay.
Because only, like, not even Ashley knows. She was telling us, she was like, oh, I don't even know if I survive or not. And I was like, how do you not know you're dying when you're screaming in pain? And then she's like, well, there was no screaming in pain. I'm like, oh, okay, never mind then. We're cool. Sort of. And she's still not sure if Ahsoka's dead or not. But Dave, because I think someone asked him on the Q&A, or no, Ashley was like wondering. She's like, "What am I gonna do with my shirts? They all say Ahsoka lives," and Dave is like, "Well, you can put Ahsoka lives ? On all your shirts."
No. She is alive and she is okay. She is not dead.
But, like, now she's trapped if she is alive.
Well, she's not trapped. She was walking into the temple. Maybe she's hanging out. Maybe in episode 8, Luke is gonna be like, to fight Kylo Ren, you have to learn about him, and to learn about Kylo Ren, you have to learn about Darth Vader, and to learn about Darth Vader, you have to learn about Anakin Skywalker. And there's only one living person left who knew Anakin Skywalker, and she's on Malachor. That's what's gonna happen in episode 8. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, no.
You're not sorry.
Maybe a little sorry.
No.
But I was crying. Like, I didn't think I would cry, because I was crying when Darth Maul was saying, "Oh, Ezra will be mine." And in my head, I'm like, Yondir much? You know what Yondir is, right?
I think you explained it to me and I kind of remember, but there's like a lot of words.
Yeah. It's like when you'll do anything for the one that you love.
That's that one.
Like,
okay, that's what I thought
like
it was. But
murder people. And I was like, Yondir much, bro. What are you doing? But it was interesting.
Okay, so let's start at the beginning of the episode.
But, like, no.
Yes, we're starting at the beginning, because I said so. So we'll start at the beginning, when I started crying.
Good job, Zoe. Yep.
Well,
Because
Because Rex was like, in my book, experience outranks everything, and that was just like crying, and then that was the point where I was just like, wait, what if those were his last words to her? What if?
No, really. The last words were, "May the Force be with you."
No, I know, but like basically the last words, because those were some of his first words. And that's when I started crying.
Well, then I definitely outrank you.
I am older than you.
Doesn't matter. By like, I don't even know. How old are you?
You turned 14, right?
Yeah.
I turned 14 in September.
It's not my fault. I was born before you.
No.
My fault.
You were born after me.
I don't know anymore.
Younger is born after.
Whatever, Zoe. Stop it.
Anyway.
There is no logic in my world.
Okay.
At all.
Alright. So, yeah. That's when Zoe started crying, in case you were wondering. Nobody was wondering. But yeah.
Like, when I started crying, I told my dad, I'm like, if I cry, Zoe's gonna cry 100 times more.
I cried for like an hour or two, maybe, after the episode ended. I was just sitting on the couch. My dad's like, Zoe, go to bed. And I'm just sitting there, like, holding a blanket. Like, no, I can't. Alright, so there was that.
And then they go to Malachor.
What? Sorry.
What? Jesus.
Luke is beating... Luke.
What are you doing?
Luke is beating Ray.
On what?
This March Madness.
Oh. I wonder what would happen if someone put Kanan, like...
And...
Just Kanan or Maul.
So it looks like it's going to come down between Vader and Luke. I really wanted a girl to win this year.
Yeah, people are mean.
Because if Vader wins again, I'm going to cry. It doesn't say much. I cry all the time. But, alright, so we'll just... Because I was looking for the episode guide so we could, like, talk about all the stuff in there. And then I saw that. Anyway. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So yeah, that's when I started crying. And then they get to the temple, and Kanan's like, Chopper, stay. Bad dog. Chopper's and Chopper's like, what? I'm a cat. I don't know.
He's a cat.
If Chopper was like an animal, he would totally be a cat.
Yeah. Grumpy cat.
Chopper is the embodiment of grumpy cat.
Grumpy cat would love Chopper.
Best
like
friends.
Both of them, there would be a meme, and it would be like, as we turn to the dark side, good. Or something, I don't know.
So yeah, there's that.
Axel seriously wants Ezra to go to the dark side.
Alright, so like I want him to from like a storytelling standpoint, like it'd be pretty cool. But I want the blueberry to just have a hug and be good.
Then turn into a blackberry. Even more delicious.
When I said that last week, you told me I was being berry racist.
Yes. Not all blackberries are bad.
Okay. So, and then what happens next? They get to the temple, and then, Ahsoka's like, Ezra, don't touch. And Ezra's like, how about I do anyway? And then he touches it. And then, and then they fall in a pit. You know, in Rebels, I think it was in Rebels Recon, I don't know, somewhere, Dave Filoni said that Yoda basically sent them to Malachor because he wanted to see what would happen. And that is such a Yoda thing to do.
Yes, very.
So yeah, what happened next? They fall in the pit, and then they get attacked by the new Inquisitor. We don't have a number for him, right?
Oh, he's the
8th brother?
I think it's the 8th brother. Yeah. And I actually, I wanted to see what kind of, like, person or thing he was.
Yeah, the whole episode, I was sitting there and I was just like, if he dies before we get to see him without his mask, I don't know.
Yeah, I asked Dave at the Q&A, and he said he was a Tyrellian Django jumper, which is also in Clone Wars. I think it was the one...
A what?
The Clone Wars episode with how Ahsoka loses her lightsaber and someone steals it.
Oh, lightsaber lost.
Yeah. Some of the episodes.
Django jumper?
Tyrellian Django jumper.
Tyrellian Django.
I was like, oh, okay, that's cool.
Django.
I was waiting for him to say Gungan.
The 8th brother is secretly Jar Jar.
Yes. Dave is just putting us off the charts with Jar Jar.
Oh, Cassie Cryer. I don't know. The girl who looked kind of like a skeleton. That's Tyrellian Django jumper.
Yeah. Reminded me of Sally.
Like from Nightmare Before Christmas?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see that. Well, apparently there's another one in Clone Wars, too. Weka.
Don't remember her.
She was, in...
Sorry.
She was in the episode where Ahsoka was attacked by captured by the Trandoshans, and she and the other Jedi were being hunted for sport. Lika was like a background character.
Oh.
The picture they have of her on Wikipedia is like the moment she gets shot, and her eyes are all wide, and she's just kind of like, ah. Alright.
Ahsoka lives, question mark.
No, it's Ahsoka lives exclamation point. Anyway. I don't know. Alright, next. So after that, then they're running and Ezra falls again. Ezra's Ezra. And Ezra's like, I'll be right behind you. Oh, he didn't say that, but he should have. And Kanan and Ahsoka are just like, okay. And then they leave.
Okay.
And they chase the fifth brother, and then Chopper saves the day. Meanwhile, Ezra encounters a creepy old man.
Darth Maul.
Darth Cockroach.
Cockroach.
He won't die.
True. Very true.
It's like
my dad calls him a demon.
He gets cut in half, and he falls down a pit, and then he's alive, and then he gets electrocuted, and he survives, and then he falls off a Sith temple, and he survives.
Totally a Jedi temple.
He just won't die. Why won't he die? Don't understand. All right. So there's so that happens. You know, I was kind of thinking maybe Darth Maul really does want to take down the Empire, and maybe he does. I knew he wasn't good, but I thought maybe they can trust him, just like a partial agreement. And that didn't work out. Oh yeah. In case you haven't noticed already, there are spoilers for the. I should probably have mentioned that earlier.
Good job, Zoe.
Hey, you didn't do it either.
I was waiting for you to say it.
Well, you waited a little too long. So yeah, and Ezra picked up the crossguard lightsaber thing. It looks like Kylo's, but it's actually a functional lightsaber and not messy.
Not messy.
And so a lot of people are saying that that was in the trailer, but it didn't really have any significance. But since later in the episode, when Ezra's saber was all messed up, I think when he has to rebuild a saber, he's going to remember that crossguard saber and build something like that.
I think someone asked that on the Q&A, and Dave was telling us, he's like, "Oh yeah, we just put it in there, but everyone thought that we were gonna do something more with it. No, we're not." I was like, "Oh, okay."
That's disappointing.
Yeah. When I heard that, I was like, "Oh."
Filoni.
I think I don't remember. It was something like that. Something like that.
So yeah.
I don't remember. Also, Dave was telling us, he was like, "Okay, you know how Ezra fell into the ground, right?" So, he was saying how Darth Maul was in the dark side, in the darker areas, and Ezra was in the light side. And in order to help Maul, he had to step out of the light into the darkness to help Maul. And I was like, "Oh my god, that's genius."
Oh my god. I hate Dave Filoni a little less now. That's amazing, actually. That's awesome. Wow. Alright, so I'm trying to think. So Ezra does that. And then Ezra and Maul do that weird temple puzzle thing that feels like it's right out of a video game.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, it just like shut down. I don't know what happened.
Okay, so
I don't remember where we left off. We're talking about Twilight Apprentice.
yeah. So like, I'm trying to think. We were like at like I don't know. We were talking. We were talking.
My memory stinks.
Uh,
Weren't we talking about like the owls?
no, we're way
No?
past that. We're way past that.
What we did? Okay.
We talked about eighth brother and his species, and
And Ezra coming out of light to help Darth Maul.
yeah, we talked about how Darth Maul is a cockroach.
Which is confirmed.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't even know. Do you want me to just speak and talk?
We were like, all right. So we're going through the episode, and like, so Chopper saves the day, and then Darth Maul, and then Ezra and Maul get the holocron.
That was terrible. I don't even know. I don't want to.
Like Ezra jumped, and I was like, Maul, you can't. Ezra's the main character. You can't do that.
Yeah. Axel was cheering.
What?
Yeah. That was weird.
I mean, he's Axel.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? At first, when like Ezra jumped off, and Maul catches him with the holocron in his hand, I was like, no, I don't want this to be an Aladdin story. I don't wanna. But and then in the end, he didn't. I was like, okay, that's good. Good.
So yeah, there was that and Maul, and to me for a second I thought Maul was lifting Ezra by force choking him. And I was just like, what? But no, I mean, no.
No.
So yeah, and then there's a Sith holocron, and Ezra was jumping. And
Like
then,
always.
Yeah. And then the temple opened, right? Like, or not open, I don't know. Something moved, and Kanan was like, "It's Ezra."
No, well, yeah.
It's always Ezra.
And then Ezra Keeper. Yeah. And then Kanan gets blinded.
And then a bunch of Inquisitors.
Yeah. And then
And Kanan
everyone dies.
And Kanan was like, "Stay away from Maul," and Ahsoka was just like, "What?" And Ahsoka's like, "I hate you because you killed my master's master's master."
Masters. Yes.
And then Maul helped Ahsoka and Kanan fight off the Inquisitors.
Yes.
And then Ahsoka was like, "Okay, you're my friend now." And Kanan's like, "I don't like you, but I need your help." And then and so they go and they ride the elevator to the top. Play elevator music. And then they got attacked by Inquisitors and stuff again. and and the seventh sister died.
Yay.
No,
What do you mean no?
I liked her.
Traitor.
She is cool. I wanted to see more of her.
No.
I mean, I hated her, but I loved her. She's cool.
No, she's not.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So yeah, and there was like, cause Maul was choking her, and Ezra, and he was like, "Kill her, Ezra," and Ezra's like, "I don't wanna." And then Maul's like, "Fine." I'm glad that was off screen, to be honest. I didn't even want to see what that spinny did to her. Ugh.
Why?
She's cool and it's sad. And then
I
Kanan.
didn't like how, like, in kid, like, shows, they don't, like, show anything. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I don't know. And then, Kanan and Ahsoka were fighting, 5 and 8, and then Maul came and killed them. And then
Kanan.
You know, a lot of death. Like, once the seventh sister died, I knew, like, this show was, like, I already knew the show was serious, but, like, when the seventh sister died, I was like, oh, okay. Alright, then. This show has a problem with, you know, our only villain left from season 1, main villain, is Callus. And Vader, obviously. And Tarkin. But Callus. Because he's going to leave the rebellion, or leave the Empire and join the rebellion. With Zeb. And then Maul. Then they were at, like, they're, like, on the temple. And then, Kanan's like, hey, I guess I can finally trust you. And Maul's like, psych, Ezra's mine now. And then he blinded Kanan.
Okay, so yesterday...
You know, Kanan said to Hera, we'll see each other again. But that's not gonna happen.
That's what I wanted to tell you. Dang it. I wanted to tell you that. Because that's what my dad says in the article thingy that he did. Where is it?
As soon as that happened, I was like, no, they can't see each other again.
Hat. Get it?
I get it.
Hold on. I found it. Where is it?
And then, the Inquisicopters.
Inquisicopters.
Because 7 and 5 just flew in, and I was just like, is that science? Is that how it works?
There is no science. When I saw them, I burst out laughing. I'm like, what is this? What? Why
like
is he flying?
Anytime that any of the Inquisitors was like flying around with their little like spinny blade thing, I was just like, it's the Inquisicopters coming to get us.
Okay, I found it. It's in my dad's article. He says,
oh no.
The temple is destroyed and about, Twilight Princess. Anyway, the temple is destroyed and Kanan...
Did you say Twilight Princess? Isn't that
no.
a Zelda? You said Twilight Princess. That's a Zelda game.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you
said
did.
Twilight of the Apprentice.
No, you said Twilight Princess.
I've been playing it lately. Anyway. Shh. The temple is destroyed and Kanan and Ezra return to the world forever changed by their journey. Their return to the rebel base is met with sadness as Hera sees what has happened. Kanan's last words to her were, "We'll see each other again." And it's clear that may never happen. Rex and Ezra exchange a knowing look that tells Rex Ahsoka isn't coming back. Ezra here faces another consequence of his choices. Maul is loosed upon the galaxy again and aboard one of the Inquisitor's ties. Vader limps from the ruins back into the galaxy, and a convoy takes flight. A shadow descends into the temple, and Ezra opens the Sith holocron. The end. Well, there's more. He has way more, but like, I don't want to read anymore.
Sorry.
I loved how, like, when Ahsoka slashed Vader's helmet, and we see his face.
No, we're not there yet. We're
No.
just no. Kanan and
His eyebrows are on fleek.
Shh. We're not there yet. You gotta stick with the program. All right.
Okay, fine. If we're not there
So then
yet,
Maul, so Ahsoka and Kanan are fighting, and Maul, they kill the Inquisitors, and then Kanan and Ahsoka is fighting Maul, and then he falls off. Maul falls off the temple, and he still survives though, 'cause he's a cockroach. And then and the top of the temple, and then Ezra put the thingy in the thingy, and we hear
Great.
we hear the okay. It sounded like Ventress.
That's because the actress did it.
Was the same, yeah.
Actress, whatever.
It was Ventress.
It's not Ventress.
It was
Ventress hated the Sith.
It was Ventress.
Stop it.
Ventress is alive.
Yes, and Quinlan Voss is dead. No, hush, child.
Anyway. Stop calling me child. I'm older than you.
Shh.
And then, so yeah, and Ezra's like doing the thingy. And then Vader comes and he's on his TIE fighter and he's just like, it's like, who are you trying to impress?
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was trying to impress Ezra. He's like, I must make a grand entrance.
Yes.
And then...
For Ezra Senpai.
And then he comes in and Kanan and Ezra are like, we gotta go.
Chopper is helping Kanan.
And...
I feel like... Remember when, like... So, Chopper's helping Kanan, and then Chopper leaves, and then Kanan's like, here, help me, Ezra. He's, like, looking where Ezra is not, and I know but that's because he's blind, but he knows Ezra isn't tall. Like, come on. Ezra's short. Shorty. Ezra should have said down here. Or something. I don't know.
And then, I don't want to talk about it.
Too bad.
I don't want
It's
to.
a podcast. But I will say this. Darth Maul, or not Darth Maul, I'm sorry. Vader has amazing eyebrows. They're on fleek.
You're not helping.
How is that not helping? How is that not helping?
You know, when I watched the episode, and I really want to watch it again so I can reanalyze everything.
No.
but I'm not emotionally prepared.
Okay, so like
Oh
we were
yeah.
talking about.
I just remembered when Ahsoka was fighting Darth Maul, they had nice little callbacks to Duel of the Fates in the soundtrack. Just pointing that out. All right, I have the clip where Ahsoka fights Vader pulled up, and I'm going to watch it. It's like in, I don't know why. Okay, I'm ready to die. I have my Ahsoka Disney Infinity here. I brought her up from the basement so I can hold her. Good job, Ezra.
I want to hear it.
You have unlocked the secret of the temple. How did you accomplish this? You're smart.
You're smart. Figure it out.
I don't know what Ezra thinks he's doing.
The power within will
Like,
soon
Ezra,
serve the
he's not even, like, he's barely moving his arm, and you're, like, straining yourself. And Ezra's saber is broken.
Perhaps I was wrong.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Oh, God.
It was foretold that you would be here. Our long-awaited meeting has
Basic.
come at last.
I'm glad I gave you something to look forward to.
We need not be adversaries. The Emperor will show you mercy if you tell me where the remaining Jedi can be found.
There are
I
no
have a
Jedi.
theory.
You and your Inquisitors have seen to that.
Perhaps this child will confess what you will not.
I was beginning to believe I knew who you were behind that mask. But it's impossible. My master could never be as vile as you.
Anakin Skywalker was weak. I destroyed
Oh my god.
Then I will avenge his death.
Revenge is not the Jedi
God, so
way.
I know.
I want to cry with you, but then I'm showing weakness to my enemies. Strong, not gonna cry. No. Okay.
The music makes it a million times worse.
No.
I don't know what it is, but...
I need a lot more training.
I'm going to be right back, and I'm going to make you cry even more when I come back.
I don't think that's possible. Oh, they're playing Imperial March. This is not cool.
I won't leave you. Not this time.
Okay.
Then you will die.
Oh my god, sorry. Spoiler alert. Zoe, are you okay?
No! Take that off your face!
No. I don't need to see if I'm podcasting.
No.
Maybe to turn down the volume though, because you're mad at me. It's cool. Help me, Ezra.
Take that off.
Hold on. Wait, turn this down. Do you need a tissue?
Wait. I need to...
Can't see. There we go.
Take it off.
I don't wanna. Can't make me take it
I know.
off. No. I am now Kanan. I can cosplay as Kanan. Oh, Zoe senpai. There, it's off. Oh, Zoe!
I hate and I love the scene where his mask is cut open. You can see weakness in Anakin's eyes. You can see him conflicted, and it hurts so much.
I gives you a hug. There you go. See? There you go. It's okay.
But just rewatching this scene, it is definitely Ahsoka walking into the temple at the end. That is very clearly her.
What if it's her ghost spirit?
No, it's definitely... Because if it was her ghost spirit, it would be all shimmery and blue, but you can see the definition of her mantrals, and they're very white.
Zoe senpai. Are you okay? Zoe-chan.
You know, I had expectations for this episode, and one thing I did not expect was for the mask to be cut open. Never in a million years would I have even thought that was a possibility. And I'm glad it happened, and I hate it, but I'm glad it happened.
When I went to the premiere, which was on Monday, and then I went to Saber Guild practice on Tuesday, people were coming up to me and they're like, "Oh, you know, I think this and this and this is gonna happen." I'm like, "No, you're all wrong. Everyone was wrong." Like,
What are you doing?
I don't know. It's just that we're not even talking. We're just crying while wearing stuff on our face. just like Kanan. Oh yeah, I got mine signed. See? But I got a bunch of stuff for you signed, so
So
it's cool. Got a bunch of stuff for you signed. So be happy.
I am happy.
Be happy. No crying.
That's hard. That's hard.
No more. No.
I have all of Ahsoka's generations. I have her Lego figure from season 1 and 2, and then I have her Disney Infinity with season 3, 4, and 5. And then I have her action figure of Rebels. Except my sister lost one of her lightsabers, and she only has one.
I wanted to talk about something that my dad also put on
Oh,
thing.
boy.
It's something good. It's nothing bad. It's nothing bad. I swear. I swear to you. It's cool. It's a thingy that he and I noticed. I noticed another thing, but he said, "Okay, here's where I'm going to get weird for a minute. A video game called Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, there is a temple called the Stone Tower Temple. It sits high on a mountain, and once you reach it, you ascend within. At its summit, you activate it, and the entire temple inverts. Then you descend to face the boss and claim your artifact or piece of art or whatever to continue your quest. Stay with me, Matt Martin. This reminds me of this Sith temple on many levels. Upon arriving, break through the surface and go below the ground. Here is where their journey through HE double hockey stick begins." And I'm not going to say that word. Get smacked. And perhaps so does their inversion of reality. It's interesting that while they all descend, at one point Ezra descends even further into HE double hockey stick, and so would be the one deepest and thus closest to the demon. They then ascend the synth temple itself in search of their knowledge. However, like the stone tower, once in the inverted underworld, ascending the temple actually brings them deeper into HE double hockey stick, which in this case may be the power that left the lost souls spread throughout the battlefield graveyard. Yeah. Here's a funny one. Oh yeah, and Chopper unloads TIE lasers on an Inquisitor, which is awesome. Remember that choice thing? Good one, Chop. It's a kawaii. Still watching it?
No, I'm looking for something. Keep going. I'm hurt.
That was your own fault. There's another thing was in Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. There are demons like that can warp to the real world and stuff. Not real world like here, but like in the game, right? And it's like their patterns is like red and black. And it was kind of similar to the patterns on the Sith Temple. So, I don't know. I felt like something was there. I don't know. And then, you remember in the beginning of the episode where they arrive on the planet and there are these giant stones, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that also reminded me of Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess because when you face the demons, those stones come and surround you, like making you unable to leave until you defeat all the bad guys. And there's also a red and black design on there that is similar to the ones in Rebels. So I just wanted to get that out there. I don't know if anyone plays Legend of Zelda, because it's an amazing game and I love it. It's my favorite ever. Nintendo. What are you looking for, Zoe?
I'm looking for. Alright, you check the notes, because what do I have on there after?
Adam Driver's comments about Kylo Ren's childhood?
Uh huh. Did you see those?
No. My dad didn't show me.
I'm looking for them.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
So I'm looking for the
Also-
exact quotes.
What is your favorite episode in season 2?
Honestly, this past one,
The what?
Twilight of the Apprentice.
Okay, another one besides Twilight of the Repentance. One that I can read from this article that my dad did. Or review.
I think Blood Sisters. I love Katsuanyo.
Sisters. Let's see. Okay, here it is. Blood Sisters. Ezra and Sabine's encounter with Ketsu Onyo shed a bit of light onto who Sabine is behind the armor. Her past as a Mandalorian, Imperial cadet, bounty hunter, and now rebel show that her path here to this family has been a long and winding one. While she is still young, her life has been full of experiences, and it's interesting to see the effect she has now on someone from her old life. Ketsu is a symbol of who Sabine was, much in a way Lando was a reminder of Han Solo before he made his choices. And it is an amazing picture of Ketsu and Sabine. It's great. I think my favorite was, I don't even know. I like all of them. But my dad was crying because he was reading the review to us before he put it up, and he was crying when he got to Shroud of Darkness. Like, he was reading it to us, and then he started, like, his voice was cracking and tears were like rolling out and stuff, like, because Kanan was now a Jedi and stuff, and I was looking at him. I'm
Did
like,
you get a video of it this time?
no, I didn't. Shroud of Darkness. Here is where the final seeds are sown for our 3 Force wielders and their futures. Ahsoka comes to terms with the truth, but still holds on to her guilt. Ezra tells Yoda that he will fight to protect his friends, which disappoints Yoda. Yoda's admission of fear and the lessons he learned from the war weigh heavily on him. Yoda also says that not letting fear turn into anger is a lifelong struggle. A haunting look into what it truly means to be a Jedi. Finally, Kanan's lesson is the hardest one and the most heartening. His fear for Ezra and his fate because of his insecurities pull at him. Confronting those fears and facing the fact that in the end he has to let go and let Ezra walk his own path is perhaps the hardest won truth here. Kanan does what Anakin never could, let go. It's here he proves his worth and, after running from it for so long, finally becomes a Jedi Knight he was meant to be. Our heroes have decided their paths and now they are ready to follow them. Done.
I have too many emotions.
Huh?
I have too many emotions.
I feel like you saw Inside Out, right?
I cried.
Of course. I think sadness controls you more. Like, of all of them. Or fear. I don't even know.
I'd say sadness.
Yeah. I don't know who controls me.
Trying to find the stupidest little.
If there was a psycho emotion, then there we go. Or like, I would say hyper would be joy, but I'm not very joyful. Like, I'm excited about things. I don't know. I don't. Oh, and my dad gives the season a 9 out of 10, which was surprising to me. I think it was because he didn't really enjoy the episode. Which one? Which one? I'm trying to find it. Mystery of Chopper Base. I don't know. He says, the calm before the storm. Pablo said it best, with the rebels getting settled and the Force wielders trained for their journey, the time has come for them to bid farewell. The look on Hera's face says it all. While she is scared in losing her family, she is able to keep the bravest face she can. Zeb and Ezra's sunset is a wonderful scene. Zeb bids Ezra farewell the way a warrior should, taking a moment to enjoy the simple things. Sunset, music, friendship is a privilege so rare in war. If they never met again, the last memories of each other would shine the brightest. Hera and Kanan's goodbye. Kanan says we'll see each other again. And finally the convoy. And then he talks about Twilight Apprentice. Did you find it yet? You've been awful quiet.
I'm trying. Anything.
Are you okay?
No. I can't find it. Alright, so I can find exact quotes. But basically, he said that Han and Leia... What are you doing? He said that Han and Leia didn't really have, like, a good relationship. Like, we already knew that, like, Leia worked too much and Han couldn't stay in one place. But, like, Adam Driver was saying that, like, Han and Leia always fought and were, like, I don't know, like, abusive, I guess is the word for it, to Kylo. That's what Adam Driver said. But Adam Driver isn't in charge of the story group. So Pablo Hidalgo just stepped in and he was like, wait a minute, buddy. Han and Leia are okay.
Oh.
But yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. Do you have thoughts about that?
Well, I don't know. Did you see the picture where it was Leia and like Nien Nunb, and then it showed Kylo?
No.
It was like a family picture, and like it was Nien Nunb and Ahsoka, and Leia, and then it showed little Kylo, but like he had big ears.
That's great.
I don't know.
Alright, so I guess upcoming events / recent events. So recently I went to the final Force Awakens showing. It was a lot of fun. We had a lot of people there. It was cool. I got to talk to people I don't get to talk to all the time. And then the first Saturday in May, going to the comic store in Lancaster. It's just called the comic store, so it's easy to remember. But I'm going to that as an event as Sabine. And then we'll be giving away our cards there. So if you want one of our cards, just go there. Unless you live in Lizzy's area, then go find Lizzy. And then we had the Children's Miracle Network troupe. That was fun. We had an Ahsoka there. And yeah, it was fun. I got to dance with the little kids. It was cool. And then this upcoming weekend, so next week, I will be going to Steel City Con. And Anthony Daniels, who plays C-3PO, is going to be there. And David Prowse, who is the body of Darth Vader. Not the face or the voice, but the body of Darth Vader. He's going to be there. And then, so yeah, it's a con. I go to it all the time. It's really fun. So if you want to go to a con, go Steel City Con. Yeah. I don't know. Alright. Lizzy, do you have events?
I have Walk for Wishes, which is in Irvine, like California, on April 16th. So, not sure who I'm gonna be. Maybe Sabine or something. I don't even know. Axel's probably be Ezra, and I think my mom might do her Stormtrooper, or something, and my dad might do Kanan or someone. I don't know. I'm not really sure which characters.
If I had group costumes like your family does with like Ezra and Kanan and Sabine and Hera, it's like all I would wear because it would be so cool to have like the Ghost Crew.
We're missing Zeb.
We're missing Kanan and Hera. Most of the time we're missing Ezra, and we're missing Zeb. We're missing Chopper, and we're missing Ketsu. My sister's working on Ketsu though. And then, so there's also, so the leader...
You were saying Ketsu was a spy.
No, because she left the Imperial Academy. She doesn't like the Imperial Academy.
Well, I don't know. I don't think she is either, but that's what people are saying, and I didn't like that.
But yeah, and then also, Wally is the leader of our Galactic Academy. We'll put links to this in the description. But he makes, like, helmet bags. But not, like, just any helmet bag. Like, designed for each, like, character. This is a Sabine helmet bag that I want. But yeah, so get those. They're useful if you have a helmet. You need a bag for it. Because helmets are breakable.
Yeah.
With Star Wars
We have to put a seatbelt on our helmet.
Star Wars
like
helmet.
in the car.
Helmets are like, protect the helmet. I don't care about my head, but protect the helmet.
Like, we were at a birthday party, and I put my helmet down because I was Sabine. And, like, I come back and it's gone, and I'm like, oh, God.
Oh, no.
Where is it? And then I see a little girl, and she's like, oops. And I look on the floor, and it's on the floor.
What?
And the rangefinder is, like, off and broken. And, like, and I'm just like,
oh my God.
and I just hug it. I'm like, no.
See, I always, like, hold my helmet. Like, nobody is touching. Except, I put it on our table a lot. I'm lying. I always put it on our table if I'm at a con.
But
That's...
yeah.
If you have a missing helmet and you hear a child go, oops, then...
Yeah.
Oh my God. So, people that have Android phones. I don't have an Android phone. I have an iPhone. But there's a Star Wars podcast app for Android phones. And there's like 20-something podcasts on it. And we are one of those 20-something podcasts. So, yay!
Yes.
And, I don't know, other news? Ooh, so there's this town in Pennsylvania, and it's called Scranton, and they might be filming episode 8 in Scranton. So I'm going to run away to Scranton and camp there, and wait for Daisy Ridley. And Oscar Isaac and John Boyega. And
Did you see the picture where like it said the trio are working out? And it's like Daisy and Finn is like they're working out and they're all sweaty.
Daisy and John are
And
working out.
And then
There's-
Poe is just like, he looks like a bum. Like,
Did you
he's
see
just
that
like-
picture where he has a mustache and a hat and he's eating Cheetos with
Yeah.
chopsticks? I have that picture saved on my phone.
Of course you do, because like Poe.
Good job.
That wasn't me.
Oh, okay.
No one's near me.
I have 51 pictures on my phone. I have 2 gifs of Daisy Ridley, gif of Oscar Isaac, another gif of Oscar Isaac, a picture of Finn and Poe, a gif of Oscar Isaac, a picture of Oscar Isaac, a gif of Oscar Isaac, a picture of my dog, a picture of a lightsaber with Rey on the box, a selfie with me and my sister in our costumes, a picture of Poe, a gif of Oscar Isaac, a picture of Oscar Isaac kissing Gary Fisher, a gif of John Boyega, another gif of John Boyega, a picture of Oscar Isaac, Buddy and Freddie, those are my dogs, by the way, gif of Oscar Isaac, picture of Poe, picture of Poe, gif of Oscar Isaac, Buddy, gif of Oscar Isaac and Adam Driver, Buddy, Freddie, gif of Rey, picture of Phasma, gif of Poe, picture of a chicken. It's a long
What?
story. it's the thing. It's like a
Everything was
picture.
normal except that.
And then it's like a picture of a chicken. It's like from a cartoon or something. I don't know. And it says, "That's a joke, son. You missed it. Flew right by ya." Because I have to use that with my friends sometimes. And then the picture of Oscar Isaac with the stupid mustache eating Cheetos with chopsticks. A gif of Poe. I have the same gif of Poe 3 times on my phone. A gif of Harrison Ford, a gif of Poe, and then I have a bunch of History of Japan gifs. And then a picture of a magazine with Lupita Nyong'o, on it. And then some just accidental screenshots I took. And then female armor bingo.
My dog? No.
I have female armor bingo on my phone. Because, generally, female armor isn't all that great. Just in media in general. So let's see. Female armor bingo. You can play this game whenever you see a fictional warrior lady who's supposed to be a bad butt, ready to get into battle, but something is not right about the outfit she's supposed to fight in. Cross out all the squares that describe something about her armor. 5 cross squares in a line win. What are you doing?
I don't know.
Alright, so let's see. There's
Darth Vader fell.
bikini-shaped armor, random patches of skin uncovered, thong, no head protection, looks nothing like the male counterpart, sharp ornamental edges that can pierce skin, cleavage, looks like a bra but gives no breast support, high heels, no underwear, boob window, skin-tight metal, boob plate, thigh-high boots.
Is this Star Wars?
No, it's not. It's just words and it's describing the armor. I'm just saying I played this game with Captain Phasma and I didn't have to check any of them. And I also did it with Sabine and I didn't have to do anything. What?
Nothing.
This is good. You don't want to be checked on this box.
Do you see 3PO? Crop top.
Let's see. He technically has an ornamental edges around his midriff. So there's 1 check for C3PO. He's technically not wearing underwear. That's 2. Skin tight metal technically because it has a thing. That's 3. Let's see. Nipples that poke through metal. That's 4. He does!
It's not.
Yeah, I'm like 90%
I'm
sure.
scarred.
I'm 90% sure he does.
Sorry, Dad. I'm sorry.
I'm 90% sure that he does. I am 90% sure that C-3PO has nipples. I'm looking it up now. No. I'm looking it up right now. I'm pretty sure that he does. Let's see.
You're gonna make me vomit.
Here. Oh wait, maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of another droid. No? Maybe? I don't know. I can't tell. These pictures are bad.
Oh.
He kinda does. It's arguable. Well, I'll give him a free pass. He doesn't have that one. Let's see. Bared belly. He has a bared belly. Metal worn directly on his bare skin.
I'm only 14.
Are you okay?
No. I'm scarred.
Well, C-3PO has more checks on the female armor bingo than both Sabine and Phasma combined. Are you okay?
Like.
You told me to do it. You told me.
I didn't. Deutschland.
Doesn't that just mean Germany? You're confusing me. Let's do Bo-Katan. Let's see.
That's nothing.
Do
Zoe.
Okay. So yeah, that will be the show for today.
Oh God. Oh, I'm scarred.
I've scarred you for life.
Yes, you have.
So yeah, that's the show, I guess. I don't know. Thank you for listening.
Can't stop. It's not right.
So thanks for listening. Here, Chewie will comfort you. Thanks for listening.
Hey, Chewy. Oh.
So thanks for listening to the podcast. You know, and
we'll see you again
next week.
We see each other again.
Hey, Lizzy.
C-3PO already. I can't look at C-3PO the same. It's not right.
He doesn't have him on this. All right. Thanks for listening, and goodbye.
What if like someone goes deaf, like Ezra goes deaf? He's like, we'll hear each other. No, we'll hear each other again. Fine.
This is like one of those little things that you get in like cereal box, and you can look into it, and there's like a C-3PO inside of it. And I'm trying to like put it on your screen, but I don't think it's gonna work.
Oh, I saw it. Like briefly. Yes, I see him with his right arm.
All right, so thank you for listening, and goodbye.
We'll see each other again.
Don't say that. I don't want to go blind. I don't want you to go blind. All right.
We'll hear each other again.
Thank you. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.